it was like, okay, you know what? We love the land, so let's just let people feel what we feel.
Yeah.
And I think we convey that to the story, because when we put the video out, to be quite honest with you, the administration side of that land was being done by our brothers in terms of verifying the land, making sure that the land is safe and secure, making sure that everything was arranged and agreed upon with the owner of the land.
Yeah.
And everything was checked out. So all we had to do was basically use our smartphone and just shoot the video.
That's right.
Oh, I run off of the
I was
system.
talking
I'm here.
It's like this one want to run away from the set
how
somehow.
better
I'm so
of a
excited. Greetings, my name is AP.
And I'm Queen Jody.
And welcome to another episode of our podcast here in the Gambia. And today we have a very excited topic for you guys. So you're going to make sure that you want to stay and watch this video till the end.
Exactly so.
We're going to be talking to you guys about something that we did in the Gambia that changed our lives forever.
Yeah.
And that's how we started a business, a 7-figure business with a smartphone.
That's right.
A lot of you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that, right?
I believe so too. I think they're gonna want to hear 7-figure business with smartphone.
Let's go. So
All
guys,
right.
this is the Queen Jody and AP Uncensored podcast, where we share our journey from Jamaica to the Gambia with only $500, you know.
That's
Nothing
right.
more in our pocket. And we are on a journey to building wealth and sustain ourselves in Africa. So we invest in real estate. We are entrepreneurs. We learn a lot of things. So we want to share that with you.
Yeah.
So that if you're on your journey, you can get some inspiration or information from that and just take advantage of that. So, a smartphone and a business. Some people are going to say, how can you start a 7-figure business with
Phone, yeah. Start a 7-figure business
Yeah.
with my phone.
Yo, I like that. So it's like, how do you do that? Let's get into the how. All right. Let's start from the roots, guys. So you're gonna want to make sure that you get your pen and your paper out so that you don't miss anything, right? You don't want to miss any of this information. So when we were in Jamaica,
Yeah.
we were doing a bedsheet business, a bed linen business called Yard Soul Decor. And when we started that business model, we didn't know anything at all. You know, we didn't even know about social media marketing, to be quite honest to you.
Yeah.
I remember, after Jody learned this skill, and, we were influenced by her mom, that it's a good business to start. We just got married. We were extremely broke. Jody was going to college. She was struggling. It was really rough.
college and was working.
Yeah, you were. You see, we need to get off your while now. That's why.
Yeah.
And it's like, I came up with the idea of using her as the face to sell the product. And at the time, that was extremely successful. Many of you that are watching now may be aware of that bed linen business, and now you're even
That's
calling my
true.
phone. Like, yo, where my bed sheet? I need a bed sheet. Oh my God.
Don't worry, the bed sheet them will come soon.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
So from that, we got a little bit of experience. So when we relocated to Gambia, as we mentioned from the last video, if you didn't watch the last video, you need to watch the last video, because it's like a follow-up, guys. You have to make sure you watch from episode 1, come right here.
Right up, that's right.
And so when we came to Gambia, we got involved in the real estate industry, right? And when we got involved in there, we realized how it works. Like, what is needed, what is required for certain processes to go through.
Yeah.
And, we spend our time focusing on those processes and say, how can we make this work for us and make it better for everybody else? And then the day we were at the mall and we got a call from, our brother, and he's like, I want to start a real estate business. We're like, let's not even hesitate, but how are we going to do it? Bro, I don't have any. How do we do it? We don't have no money.
We were looking at, we don't have funding, we don't have our business registered yet, all of those things. But guess what? We had the knowledge and we had another resource.
Yeah,
which was
the phone.
Our phone.
At that time, we were doing YouTube videos with our phone and GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing videos with our GoPro and our phone. So we had the platform, at least, where we can, make videos and attract people. And we realized that our target audience were people that were coming to the Gambia to live, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, if we can provide the services that they need and they can buy the products and service from a trusted source, then we can, see a little way that we can move forward. Yeah? So that's how we made our 20Ks by doing the affiliate marketing with that company at the time. But when we get the call our brother said, yo, let's start the business. And I remember he took us to this village.
But before we get to that, AP, because a lot of persons, when they talk about starting a business, they think of this big thing that they need to have. But we had, as we said, a smartphone. We had us and our knowledge, our expertise in marketing. Our brother had experience in the real estate. We kind of had a small amount because of what we were doing with affiliate marketing, right? And then networking, because through that now, that's where he got the land.
He told us about this land that he have contact with the owner located in Pirang community. So at the time, we never know this was going to be our first, well, the company's first estate in the Gambia. I mean, we were very skeptical about it. We were like, hey, going into land sales? I don't want to go into land sales.
We were running, to be honest. We were running because when we hear about people talking about scamming and all of that, we're like, oh, we don't want our names to be called up with that. All of those things. And we were thinking, how are we going to manage?
How we're going to do this processing and all that, bro. We know all of that based on what, our interaction in the industry. But to go and do it ourselves, we were like, yeah, I don't know that. But
we took up the challenge.
We did.
Yeah, we took up the challenge.
To be honest with you,
I don't regret it.
We did.
I don't regret it.
You don't regret it?
No. Like, if somebody was to come to me and ask me, would you start a real estate business? Maybe I wouldn't do it the way I did it before, but I would do it. I would do it because I don't regret doing it. I learned a lot thus far from it. And
yeah, I think so. I would say the same thing as well. Like, if I were to do it, I would do it again.
Yeah.
He brought us to the location. And when we went to the location, to be quite honest with you, we saw a whole lot of, I think it was cashew. They were farming cashew on the land there. And
no, it was groundnuts.
Why am I saying cashew? Cashew season is coming up.
Yeah, cashew. Although Pirang is known for a lot of cashews
as well as groundnut.
Yeah.
The land was very fertile. The groundnuts was beautiful. I remember seeing people, they were picking it, like they were reaping it.
Yeah.
And it was just something else. And I was like, yo, this place is good. The energy. For me, like when we were doing the affiliate marketing job with that estate company, one of the things that I liked about going to lands was the energy that I felt from the land. It's like
the vibes.
It feel like if you go to a land and it's a good place to live, you feel that essence. Like you can build here, and then you will feel another essence somewhere. Like somebody is running you away from the land.
Yeah, we have those experiences.
we're going to be talking. If you want us to talk about that kind of experience where we go to land and it's like something is running us away from the land, comment below and let us just say yes, make a video on it, and we will do it. I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to love that one. But the land at Pirang, it spoke to us.
Yeah.
And our brother at the time, he went and he got all of the information. He made the contact with the landowner, and we discussed literally like for 5 minutes, guys. Let me tell you the truth. We went to the land there, and he turned around and he said, "Yo, we're going to market this land." I was like, we're going to market the land. It's like, yeah, we're going to market the land today. Yeah, I'm like, bro, you see me? I'm in my shorts now. My shirt is not even clean. It's like, today you're going to market the land. I was like, hey, Jody, what do you think? Jody was like, yeah, well, me, I don't know, but let's go.
Yeah.
You remember that time?
Yeah, I remember.
And to be quite honest with you guys, I took my phone out and I said, Jody, I want you to talk. You are more beautiful than me. You are the one. And I remember you did the video. And, I thought the video wasn't good, by the way. To be quite honest with you, I thought that was not one of our best videos. Yeah.
Well, sometimes the best videos, you don't feel like they're the best videos until you really put them out and people say, this video that you guys did. I'm like, okay, that one, we never did feel like that one was a good video.
No, we never feel like that. We never feel like that. To be quite honest with you, when we did that video, it was like, okay, you know what? We love the land, so let's just let people feel what we feel.
Yeah.
And I think we convey that to the story, because when we put the video out, to be quite honest with you, the administration side of that land was being done by our brother in terms of verifying the land, making sure that the land is safe and secure, making sure that everything was arranged and agreed upon with the owner of the land.
Yeah.
And everything was checked out. So all we had to do was basically use our smartphone and just shoot the video.
That's right.
When we shoot the video, we started to make sales on the land. And when we make sales on the land, Queen Jody herself, you know these things. You're not talking about these things, sir.
Yeah, I'm just allowing you to explain.
No. You know the thing. Like you were the one that was doing all of the work at the back end. What was that like for you?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
seriously?
So like, when we started officially, we did the video as you said.
Yeah.
And calls started coming in. Hey, I like that property that you guys are showcasing. I want a plot there, and the price, to be honest, was right.
Yeah, the price was good.
Especially for a location like that. And the whole process of preparing contracts, working out bank details and stuff like that. At the time, the company wasn't registered yet.
No.
So we couldn't even say, okay, pay through the company account. So, at that time, we had to risk our own bank accounts. We had to risk our own... what you would call it now?
Basically, your reputation was on the line.
Yeah,
right?
our reputation was on the line.
It was
so
tough.
we were like on top of everything, every question, I don't know. With this land, we dig. Because when our brother came and he said, okay, with the land, we dig, we ask him questions, we say, check this, check that, make sure, because we don't want our name.
We don't want no problem.
No problem when things finish.
Yeah.
Make sure so the family this and all of that. The property owner at the time who was selling us the land gave us a very strict and stringent time frame to make payment. Guys, I tell you no, I don't know how it was like a miracle. Because we did only like, how many videos we did for that property?
I think we did like 3 videos there.
At least 3, and it wasn't the first video that we made that got clients.
No.
I think it was around the third video.
The last one.
The last video that we got clients. And they will inquire. And most of these persons that call, they want to talk for long hours. They want to tell me them life and everything and why they want to come to Africa. And to be honest with you, we didn't have that much time to really spare because we had to do the work in the daytime, and most of the clients we were talking to them at night. Because we understand that their time frame was different from ours here in the Gambia.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, AP, what was it like for you talking to some of these clients?
Oh my God. To be quite honest with you, like, shout out to everybody that trusts us at the time when we were doing that phase 1 project by ourselves. At that time, Biamo Group Limited was not even
We didn't have any staff yet at that time. The
there
company
was nothing.
never registered
There
yet.
was nothing. That was supposed to be like a one-off thing, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
And, I remember we met and we started to discuss and we say, you know what, it would be actually more professional if we registered a business and make sure that the client's investment is protected.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why we created Biamo Group at the time. So in order to secure your investment, should you watch any of our videos and you're like, we didn't want to just go and tour lands. We didn't just want to go and tour lands like that. And then say, come and buy this. And we at the back end, we don't have certain information. So in order to protect the investors, and, everyone, we decided to register Biamo Group Limited at the time.
Yeah. And not just to protect you guys, but we also did it to protect ourselves as well.
That is
because
true.
we've seen or heard of people's experience, trying to facilitate land sales here in the Gambia.
And then them get attacked.
They get attacked and all of these things. And it's not easy. Running a business is not easy. And if persons over there don't understand what running a business is like, especially in Africa, then
stuff.
People will automatically think that you're trying to scam them, when in truth and in fact,
you're trying to help.
You're really trying to help them, but time difference and communication barrier sometimes, especially when you hire staff.
Laws.
And the laws and all of these things and you had to learn. We had to pay the property owner in a very short time. So by the time we were able to make enough funds after selling like 50% of the land, and we were able to give the land property owner that, and we did it through the bank so that the bank can recognize that
it's like a track record.
Did a transaction with the property owner for security reasons. Because you have to at the time we were thinking protection. Everything we were just thinking protection. You want to help, but you need to make sure you protect yourself.
That is true, because when you're dealing with lands especially, it's very tricky, it's very risky. As we said, we take a massive risk, guys, massive to be honest with you, we don't get enough credit for the work that we do. To be quite honest with you, I have to say, nobody gives us the respect that we deserve for the work that we do. And we don't do this to, when we started that, we weren't thinking, oh, we're going to line our pockets with money.
No.
If that was the case, then we would just eat the money and we wouldn't register Biamo Group Limited
be honest with you,
and hire staff.
Epi, we didn't even touch the money until we cleared the property owner and had things on the ground for the clients to get their documentations going and stuff like that. That we only probably managed to do like gas to pay for gas. 'Cause you have to travel and stuff like that. But hey, we were taking clients to the bank there, registering them.
Yeah.
You understand all of it?
Yeah,
Wow.
we had to do, and that's one of the things about doing business in Africa, whether it's digital or not.
Yeah.
You have to do a lot of legwork. Like, you know, you have to be the one to do, as you just said, take the clients to the bank, you know, provide certain information, direct, talking to them on the phone, do it administration by yourself at first, while you're fishing for the correct people to put in place. So to be honest, when we made the money and we paid the landowner and, you know, everything that was coming, you can call it like profit. Because listen, you know what? When it comes to doing business in Africa, a lot of people make it sound like you're not supposed to make money. You're supposed to make money.
No, AP.
You're supposed to make money.
You're not supposed to make money. It's an NGO. What are you talking about?
It was an NGO.
It's an NGO.
You're supposed to make money, sir.
Of course.
You cannot come to Africa, set up a business and don't expect to make profit. You need to make profit.
Yeah. How are you going to grow your business? How are you going to be more impactful?
Yeah, so we were like, yo, we need to make some money.
That's right.
But
so the profit.
The profit, we use it to start Biamo Group Limited.
Yes, we registered it.
Pay taxes.
Open an office where we are now.
Hire staff, train them, position them into in the position of running the business now. So we don't even work there, which we keep on repeating.
We just consult,
train, guide, but we don't work there. You know, it's our company, yes, but we don't work there because we wanted to empower youths, and that's why we took all of that profit and put it into, you know, that mission.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, is it possible to start a business from a smartphone in Africa? Of course. I would actually recommend that you take that approach. If you are going into business in Africa, try and find a way to do a business module where it don't require you to go and do all of the heavy lifting, because there are certain laws and certain practices that will hinder you. Maybe it's cultural as well.
Especially if you're just coming to the country and just starting out and you don't understand fully certain things. And you want to be here for the long term, but you just want to make sure that you're sustained. Yeah. I think, as you said, AP, the best way to go is to do your business digitally as much as possible. Yeah. If you already have a business where you're coming from, then and it's something that can be scaled here as automated. Or automated, I think the best option is to put it online, you know, so that your clients can still access it. I mean, aside from the light outages that happen here, and depending on if you're getting, if you're on the NAREC grid for water as well, you might find that the light and the water go same time.
You just said something that is very cool. Like, the one thing about, and we're not advocating for everybody to go into real estate. We're just saying that's what we did and that's how we started it. So for everybody out there wondering how we do what we do, now we're telling you, you don't even have to talk in the shadows now. You know now. Yeah. But the thing about real estate business is that you don't even need light and water to do it.
Exactly.
You don't need light and water.
You just need the land. You just need access to the land. You don't even have to have the finance to go and do it.
I was just about to talk about that because, you know, to be honest, when it comes to lands or real estate in Africa, real estate overall, people don't even understand how to do real estate business. They believe that if you, for example, if you, Jody, have a piece of land for sale, they believe that I cannot take the land from you, Jody, and sell the land to a client with an agreement between me and you that we agree that we're going to do it. You give me the rights to do it, and then I sell it to a client. They believe that cannot be so.
No,
that is possible.
It is possible because
even in the US.
In the US, they have, not just in the US, but in the Western countries, they do have, and even here in Africa, like Ghana and Nigeria and South Africa, Rwanda, those places, they have a system that they work with that you don't physically have to own the property. You don't physically have to be the one to spend money on the property.
That's
You
correct.
just market the property, quote unquote, agent, yeah, and you have an agreement between you and the property owner that, hey, I, the real estate agent, will market your property to my clients, and we work the deal together.
Yeah, you have that. You know, some people like they do that. They don't own anything. You understand? Amazon sell a lot of stuff that they don't own. It's like that.
Yeah. So
you know?
they, So as you mentioned that AP, like some of the questions when we were doing the just starting out, some of the questions that persons would ask us is like, are you the ones who own the property?
Yeah.
Because because of the whole scamming thing, people had it in their mind that if you are not the physical owner of the property, you
Yeah.
cannot sell it.
That's
or
impossible.
you understand, or you cannot market it.
Yeah, but then you have a lot of local people that are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
their bread and butter.
Exactly, and most of those local persons are not registered to
No,
the
they
government
don't
as
even
a
have training.
particular agent to say, or registered under any company.
And they
to
don't pay
say-
tax.
Exactly.
No.
So they just have a brother or an uncle or somebody who have a piece of land, and the person said to them, okay, I want to sell my land, and they just start to go out and tell people in their contacts or to create a network of people who are interested in the plot of land, and then they facilitate the deal.
That is true.
And some of them really make some good money
Yeah.
from that because
they don't pay
there's
tax.
no regulation per se,
and they don't pay
and they
tax.
don't pay tax.
But that kind of puts you as the
At
buyer
risk.
at risk.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why we started Biamo Group Limited. As I said, shout out to the team at Biamo Group Limited. If
Yeah.
you want to buy land in the Gambia securely, safely, without any hassle, if you want to invest in vacant lands to make money passively, Biamo Group Limited is the company for you. We
That's
created
right.
it for that. One of the mission of Biamo Group Limited is to offer those services to you. So visit www.biamogroup.com and to learn more. You don't have to buy from the company, but to learn more. The track record is there. Yeah, the track record is there for those who are wondering. Yeah. So guys, this is where we're going to wrap this episode because we have another hot topic coming for you and we have to record it. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video with a friend. If you're watching up to this point and you haven't clicked the like button yet, please do so. And we always end with video with
Work and let it work.
never stop working. Don't give up on your goal. Don't give up on your dream, guys. Thank you so much. Please pay this. Help us to pay this forward by sharing it with someone that you know. Thank you very much. Abaraka, Jerry Jeff. Next time. Sick enough. Sick enough. Yes, sick enough.